Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a makeup tutorial and I'm thinking I'm going for more of a smoky eye today. I think I'm going to use some blues and silvers. We'll see how we go from there. So what I've already done is just tied my hair back and done all my skincare, so now I'm ready for the makeup. So first of all, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Ultra Face Base Primer, and in this you get 25 mils, which is decent, and I got this from Superdrug. And it was like something like a £5. Okay, so let's just see. So the feeling is definitely like my L'Oreal Infallible one. That's how it feels. Although I would say this one feels a little nicer, feels silkier if you like. Glides over the skin really well. There's no smell to this either, which is nice. So yeah, I'd say after putting that on, my skin feels really soft. So thumbs up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my foundation. So at the moment I'm going for my holy grail, which is the L'Oreal True Match, and this one is in Golden Ivory. I absolutely love this. So I'm just doing just over 3 pumps of that. And then what I normally do is I take my Avon Planet Spa, which is basically just a facial oil. I've talked about this in my previous oils. I just like to put a couple of drops in my foundation. So all I'm doing is basically just dabbing that all over my face like that. Now some people like to obviously maybe do eye makeup before they venture into their foundation. I've done both, so really it's just up to personal preference. I always go down my neck as well, because I don't like when you see if your hair's up, you've got this big foundation line. So I like to take it right back, and I also like to go in on the ears, because you'll have this nice glowy looking face and then you'll have bright white ears. Okay, so that's foundation done. So what I'm going to do next is concealer. Again, I'm going for my L'Oreal True Match today. I have been using the Makeup Revolution Fix and Focus. I'm liking it, but I think I even just like this one a little bit more. So again, I'm just going under eye with this. First of all, use my beauty blender just to get that in there like that. And with your eye makeup, you want to set it really quickly, because of that reason that sometimes you can get creasing with your concealer. Now that is unfortunate for some of us ladies, that happens. Sometimes you just can't help that, especially because around the eye you've got your natural wrinkles anyway, natural lines, so you are going to get a bit of creasing, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Is using my Real Techniques brush here, and I like to just go in and make sure that's all blended around the eye. Okay, so that's that. So what I want to do now is I'm going to take my Avon Mark HD setting spray, which at first I was a bit unsure of, but you know what, now I really like. So I've just got some in the lid, but what I'm going to do before I start applying that is I kind of want to bake under my eye. So I'm going to reach for my Mario Badescu facial spray, and I'm just going to dampen my sponge a bit. And then I'm going to go in there and just put that all under the eye like that. Having an issue with this powder, it's not wanting to come out today, but it will. I'm going to make it. So we're just going to leave that at the moment to just sit and do its thing. So the next step for me then would definitely be bronzing. So I'm going to be using, for that contour, I'm going to be using the contour duo from Makeup Revolution. I'm going to use my trusty contour brush here, which is angled, so I like to get that for obviously coming down my own natural contour line. So as you can see, I've got my own natural contour just in here. So I'm just going to follow that line, and I'm not going to be bringing it down very far at all, probably just where my own contour line stops. I like circular motions because I just feel like it's not, or you can of course do it this way rather than that way. And I know that looks like a huge smudge on there, but we're going to bake that as well, so that'll sort that right out. And again, I'm going to head for some of my HD finishing powder, and I'm just going to put along those lines to give it a more crisp look. So I've got my powder in my lid, and I've just dampened my sponge again, so just same concept, going in there and just going down the edge of where I've put my contour. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wipe away my under eye area and under here. This is probably baking for longer than 5 minutes. Normally I would just say leave it for 5 just to bake in, but it's been a little longer than that, but hey. So all I'm doing is just wiping that away. And as you can probably see, I've already got a bit of creasing in this one here. I don't know if you can get that up on camera, but you can just see it in the wrinkle that I have under my eye. But I'm going to just blend it out a little bit more, and that should fix that. So it just brightens up the under eye area, sets your makeup so that if you're in photos, you've got that nice, flawless, bright illuminating finish. So the next thing I'm moving on to is blush. And again, this one is a Makeup Revolution one. And this is in the shade Now. So more of a deep nudie pink. So I'm just going to put my brush in there. Again, these are really pigmented, so just watch how you're applying them. So we're going to move on to eyes. So first of all, we need to prime the eyes, and I am going to be using my Avon eye primer. I absolutely love this stuff. So I'm just using this brush here, and I'm just going to go in and just apply that to the eye. Blends in really well to the eye. And it's not sticky either, which is nice. It just goes on, blends in really well. Like I said, really creamy consistency. I just love it. I'm going to show you one of the colours I'm going to be using on my eye, and I purchased this recently. This is the Makeup Obsession, and this is in the colour Azure. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm really bad with that. But it's E145. How pretty is that colour? I'm going to be going in with that for obviously my outer corners. And for the rest of my eye, I'm going to be using another little handy palette that I purchased quite a while ago. So this is what it looks like right here. So this is the Bourjois. Again, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Bourjois, I don't know. But it's the palette Lash Smoky. So this is what it looks like here. The lovely array of colours, starting from your greys, golds, your purpley colours, and this one here is actually quite a deep blue one, although on camera it looks purpley, but it's not. Then you're into more your greys and silvers. So what I'm going to be doing today is teaming the blue up with the silvery colour here. And again, these palettes are so pigmented also. I'm absolutely in love with these palettes too. I've got two of these. I've got the daytime and the nighttime one. So let's get started. So I'm just going to use a light colour to go in my crease area. So I'm actually going to be using the daytime palette from Bourjois. So as you can see, these are really nice, pretty colours. So I think I'm just going to go in with a very neutral goldy colour. I know that's quite shimmery for going in on the crease, but hey, why not? So I'm using my trusty blender from Avon. This one is nice and fluffy. I absolutely adore this. So I'm just applying just a tiny, tiny amount on. I don't want to go in too heavy because, like I said, these palettes are really pigmented. So I'm taking it right out to there. I don't know if you can see that, but as long as your brush is sort of end of eyebrow heading that way, that's where I would stop with my shadow. So I'm going to stop there. As you can see, that's looking quite nice there. I don't want to go too dark, obviously, on my crease because I'm using quite a dark colour on the corner, so I don't want the two to clash, if you like. Okay, so I have my other trusted little brush, which is from one of my Anastasia palettes. I think this was from the Mario one, I think. So I'm just going to use the shadow end, and I'm just going to tap into this. Now, I'm going to be very careful with this because it is so pigmented. I'm just going to lightly tap in just the end of the brush. And first of all, I'm just going to go in and pack where I'd like this to be sitting. So I'm kind of just going outer corners, very outer corners at the minute, because I can always blend inwards later. I always like, you've probably noticed, I always like to tap off my brush just for fallout purposes, because that is looking so nice on the eye. And I'm going to pack quite a bit on because I want this to be intense. And I'm just raising that colour up very slightly into the crease as well, because I'm going to blend that up and over. And again, going back, this colour is just amazing. The pigment is outstanding. It is just amazing. I am loving the colour payoff of this product. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've kind of packed that on the eye where I want it to be, I'm going to take the fluffy end of this brush, clean fluffy end, and I'm going to go in and blend this out. It's really easy to blend as well, this colour. Again, I'm just taking it up into the crease a little. It is so nice. So I'm going to leave that just as it is for the moment, because what I want to do is I want to apply the silver just on the middle and possibly the corner of my eye, and then I'm going to blend that out as well. So I'm just going to pop it into the silver on this palette. So again, just lightly does it, just touching that, and again tap off. So I'm just placing that sort of, if you can see, sort of just on the line of where that blue is sitting, and then to my inner corner. I'll get it right one of these days. And again, same with the eye, I just want to overlap the blue and bring that silver out. And as you can see, I'm just applying sort of the bottom where the lashes are, because I can blend back out, which I'm about to do now. So clean off my brush. I've always got a cotton pad just here so I can clean off as I go. And what I'm going to do is go in here with the silver and just blend it that way. How nice is that? So I'm going to leave that colour there because it is completely amazing. I am loving the colour. It blends so well. So now what I'm going to do is obviously under my water line. And again, I'm just going to use some of that blue, to be honest. Now, you can either use a really fluffy brush to go in, but I'm just going to use my Real Techniques little brush, this one. And I'm just going to go in to the corners of my eye with the blue. Just bring that out. And then I am going to use one of my fluffy brushes and just fluff it all out so it's not looking too harsh under the eye. I can always add a little more silver in the eye, corner of the eye if I want to, but applying a bit of colour in the eye, especially a light colour, just opens your eyes up. So if you feel your eyes are looking small that day, just put a nice bit of light silver or really sparkly gold in your corner of the eye, and it just makes them pop. So again, I'm just going to take the brush here and I'm just going to go under there just to bring all that together and soften the edge up a bit. Okay, so we're going on to eyeliner. So I'm going to go and do my eyeline and I will be back. Okay, so that's my eyeline done. Now, how nice does this eye look? I am loving this colour. Like, I am completely in love. So what I'm also going to do just now is just, I know this is all backwards, people. I know. Most people put their powder on when they do foundation, but I don't. Well, I sometimes do, but today I haven't for some reason. So all I'm doing is just using the Revolution pressed powder, and this is translucent, and I'm just tapping this on here, and I'm just going to basically just go over like that. You're not going to ruin any of your other makeup, you're just sort of setting this. That's all I use it for, is just setting. Now, as you probably have gathered, I leave my mascara to the very, very end of my makeup. I always have done and probably always will. I don't know why, I just do. So that's just done the eyes. We've done pretty much everything else. The only thing now is highlight, and I'm just going to touch up my brows. So I'm going to do the brows first and then I'll be back. Okay, so that's my eyebrows done. I've used the Gimme Brow from Benefit. So the next thing I'm going to do is highlight. Now, usually I am my Anastasia Glow Kit, but today I purchased another highlight, which I'm in love. I actually bought two of these, but I'm just going to show you the one that I'm using today. So this is in the shade Moon, which is H104, and again, it's one of the Makeup Revolution ones. Just open that up there. So as you can see, now this is absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm going to use this one today. I just love how it looks. It feels so nice, really finely milled. It's just so soft and so nice on the skin. So again, I'm just going to do what I would do with my Anastasia. I use this brush. So I'm just going to go in and... Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my god, that is so nice. Sorry about the weird faces I'm making. That is pretty. Pretty. So I'm actually using a fan brush for my Cupid's bow because I don't want that too, like, in your face. So that's that. And I'm actually going to just pop a little bit on my nose there. Oof. Right nose. Sorry I had to use my hand there, but I'm sure I could be seen from space with that nose. So that's that. That's highlight, guys. So the last two things to do is my lips and my mascara. So we are going to do mascara. So there's not much to talk about with mascara. Every girl knows how to apply mascara. So I'm just going to do that now off camera, and I'll be back. Okay, so that is mascara done. Let's move on to lippy. Now, this is the lipstick that I'm using today from Ofra, and the shade is Mina, number 8. And the reason I bought this colour is I did like the colour. The colour is amazing, but also that was my grandmother's name, and I lost my grandmother just about 3 months ago, so this is why I bought this lipstick. So let's just get to applying. This is quite a reddy colour, this one. So I don't know if it'll actually go with this eye. I'm going to see. If not, we'll change the lip colour. I'm just going to do a little bit just in case I think, no. I'm going to keep going. I think I am going to change this colour because I think that's just going to clash. So I'll be right back. So I've decided to go for one of my Too Faced ones. Look, you still see that. Too Faced ones, and this one's Child Star. Again, this is another one of my favourites. Yeah, that's better. I've got a little bit of that lip colour there, can you see that? We'll fix that with a little bit of concealer later. So that is my look today. I really like that blue eye. It is just stunning. So I'm just going to take my hair down. So yeah, that is my look today. I am loving this eye, I have to say. It's really, really nice. This can be worn as a really glam look for evening, or you can even use this during the day. If I was going out evening with this, which doesn't happen very often because I have a little one, but I would definitely probably proceed to put more of the blue on just to give it that intense, rich look. But you cannot deny, just looking at that, that colour payoff is just amazing. I am loving. So guys, I hope you've really enjoyed watching this video. Like I said previously, I am by no means a makeup artist. I don't have tons of knowledge about makeup. I'm just showing you what products I use and how I apply them and what works for me. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and we shall be seeing you in the next video. Take care guys, bye.